Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. We are back with another Bob Dylan reaction. Gotta serve somebody. And this was a request by Susan. Thank you so much for this request and donation. Looking forward to it. I've been watching the 1965 press conference. I'm halfway through that. Someone shared the link to that on a previous reaction where I talked about the upcoming film, and I wanted to learn more about Bob Dylan through interviews and just see his mannerisms so I can go into the movie with a little bit more knowledge, not only of songs and his singing, but also just, the way he acts and moves. And some of the questions, man, on that press conference, first of all, it's a press conference. You don't really see that with musicians that often, hardly any. And the way he handles himself, hey, he's an interesting fella. And there was some couple of questions in there. I said, well, I don't know about the questions here, but it's entertaining. I'm halfway through it. I'm looking forward to finish that today. Yeah, man. Okay, let's jump into the song. I just wanted to mention that. Oh. Hey.
You may be an ambassador to England or France. You may like to gamble. You might like to dance. You may be the heavyweight champion of the world. You may be a socialite with a long string of pearls, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Oh.
Yes, indeed, you're gonna have to serve somebody. Well, it may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe a rock and roll addict prancing on the stage, money, drugs at your command, women in a cage. You may be a businessman or some high degree thief. They may call you doctor, or they may call you chief, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Yes, you are. You're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Well, it may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Wow. Okay.
Serve somebody.
You may be a state trooper, it might be a young Turk, maybe the head of some bigger TV network. You may be rich or poor, you may be blind or lame, maybe living in another country under another name, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. You're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Well, it may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Oh.
Maybe.
Wow, I like it as well with the inclusion of the backing vocals with that. First of all, this is very different to what I've been listening to so far or reacting to so far. Love to hear that difference. Now we're getting into more Bob Dylan. And yeah, the first one that really has that soul and great vocal performance too, there was a couple of things he did in there. Like, okay, Bob, you got me, man. The feeling was there. The emotion is there. The swag is there. The soul is there. And the music as well reflects that too. Yeah, man, great. And I love that he's just listing all these type of people with maybe types of behavior or, which class they're in, whether you're royalty or not, you got to serve somebody at the end of the day. There's always going to be somebody above you, in terms of bosses, but also just a spiritual guidance, a deity, whatever that higher power may be. You're going to have to serve somebody. It may be the devil, it may be the Lord. There's always something there, for me, it was addiction for a while. It could be your family. It could be, in the end, there's always something there, that you are almost, I'm not going to say enslaved is a very difficult word to use, but almost like, you are focusing on that, and you're almost almost addicted to it, right? But in this case, I like the way he's going to, that spiritual, that deity. Like, even if you have experienced those things, like addiction, it may be when you're getting older, you're going to come back to spirituality or religion. And yeah, I get that, man. I get that. There's some a higher power that you're going to turn to sometimes in your life. And it doesn't always have to be religion. It could be something else. But yeah. And it doesn't matter who you are, a businessman, a high degree thief, doctor, chief, a big TV network dude, rich or poor, blind or lame. It's almost like spirituality or religion is like the great equalizer for everybody. Because we're human. Humanity is the great equalizer, in my opinion. Wow. Hey. Such an interesting cat, man. But watching this interview or this press conference and now listening to more of his music, oh, man, I wish I could have picked his brain. But there's so many interesting people in the world that you would just want to sit down with for a little bit and just absorb everything they got to offer. Oh my God.
Maybe you're a construction worker working on a home. Might be living in a mansion. You might live in a dome. You may own guns and you may even own tanks. You may be somebody's landlord. You may even own banks. But you're gonna have to serve somebody. Yes, you're gonna have to serve somebody. Well, it may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
You may be a preacher, spiritual pride. Maybe a city councilman taking bribes on the side. Maybe working in a barber shop, you may know how to cut hair. It may be somebody's mistress, maybe somebody's heir, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Yes, you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Well, it may be the devil, or it may be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Might like to wear cotton, might like to wear silk. Might like to drink whiskey, might like to drink milk. Might like to eat caviar, you might like to eat bread. Maybe sleeping on the floor, sleeping in a king-size bed, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Yes, indeed, you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Well, it may be the devil, or it may be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. You may call me Terry, or you may call me Timmy. You may call me Bobby, or you may call me Zimmy. You may call me RJ, you may call me Ray. You may call me anything, no matter what you say. You're still gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Yes, you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Well, it may be the devil, and it may be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Oh, man.
Serve somebody.
That is a great sounding song. Yeah, man. That was just soul from beginning to end. And I love just everything he pointed out. Doesn't matter which indulgence you have, how many people you got working for you. You think you're the leader of a big company or even a country. In the end, you're gonna have to serve somebody. And he even said that last part was really great too, because he thought of a lot of things, and then the ending is really, to me, important. You may call me Terry, Timmy, Bobby, Zimmy, which is, I don't know, is there anybody named Zimmy in the world? Meaning, like, these names or these labels are all, you know, artificial. There's a deeper truth, a deeper meaning we're gonna have to get to in life, you know, and that's personal for everybody. So I really like that, you know, get deeper than the surface level of all these labels and names we try to put on ourselves or others. And just dig a little deeper, and wherever that leads you, you know, man, that's great, man. Wow. What an awesome track. Just the vocal performance in this one, I really, really love. This is one you can vibe to. And the music was really good too. It's really like, dum, dum, you know, like you can bob your head to it, sit down, chill, and reflect on this really great stuff, man. And of course, the backing vocals sound great too. Really good choice to put that in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to more Bob Dylan. In that press conference, he mentioned something about they said, what do you want to write? Or what do you want to do in music? And he said, I want to write a symphony. I don't know if he ever got to it, but that would be interesting to hear. I might look that up, but I'm still listening to the thing. I'm only halfway through, but it's entertaining. So if you haven't checked that out, you go check it out. It's about an hour long, I think. Yeah. All right. Any other recommendations for Mr. Dylan? Let me know. Thank you for being here, everybody. Have a great day. Goodbye.